Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Annette J. Morris, owner of Go Getter LLC, where we help women, mainly mompreneurs, to identify their gifts and monetize their passion into 5 to 7 figure income generating business that allows them to support their lives and their legacies. Today, we want to talk to you about planning for profits. You know, some of our lives are mainly about planning and strategies because we're all about goals, right? Goal getting. Goal getting is different from goal setting, right? Because goal getting requires action to accomplish your goals and to make those things manifest. So today I want to talk about planning for profits. Why am I talking about that? This topic is really definitely for entrepreneurs. If you are aspiring to be an entrepreneur, it's good to have this information as well. It's going to help you to get a solid foundation for your business. So planning for profits, what does that look like and why am I talking about that, right? One of the things, because I'm a coach and I work with entrepreneurs, I realize a lot of times we get caught up in the process of working in our businesses and not pulling ourselves out to work on the business, right? So we get in the grain every day of, oh, let me answer the emails, let me respond to the text messages, all of the menial tasks, and not focusing on the thing that's really going to help us to sustain this business in a long-term way, right? What is that look like? What action is that we're required to do as CEOs that will allow us to sustain on a long-term basis? Those are income generating activities. Income generating activities or revenue generating activities, whatever it is that you want to call them, are what we have to do as CEOs. That's our responsibility to make sure money is in business is constantly coming in the door so that our businesses can sustain long term. If you don't have business coming in the door and don't have any money, I guarantee you it won't be a business for long, right? We are not here to volunteer for anything. We have families to take care of, we have bills to take care of, we have responsibilities. So this business that you own has to generate revenue in order to sustain, right? So what should we be doing on a daily basis as the CEO of a business, right? One of the things that I recommend strongly to all of my clients, even to myself, right, is to make sure that we are networking every day, right? And we don't have to be at a networking, quote unquote, networking event in order to network, right? Because social media has afforded us the ability to network daily. What do I mean by networking if you're not at a networking event? You can get online and engage with people on a consistent basis. You don't need a time frame that's allocated to a networking event, right? One of the ways that I network on a daily basis, and these are some of the strategies that I teach my clients, is to carve out a particular time every day that you go online and do engagement, right? So during the day, typically my virtual assistants, they'll go in there and make sure I'm represented. They're gonna go in there and post. They're going to do some engagement XYZ. But from 6 to 7 at night, I have it blocked off my own calendar to go back and do engagement myself, right? The reason why I'm doing engagement is for lead generation purposes, right? You know, lead generations or whatever is in other words, you're gaining leads to your business so that you can continue to nurture those particular leads with the aim or the goal of converting them into actual paying clients, right? And hopefully long-term paying clients, right? And so what does the engagement look like? First of all, I am a part of several Facebook groups, right? So weekly, I identify groups that I want to go in and do engagement in. You want to make sure when you go into those groups that those groups consist of people that are a part of your target audience, right? So my target audience, because it's women entrepreneurs, I'm a part of groups that have women entrepreneurs, that have mom entrepreneurs. Because my background, I'm a therapist, I have groups that consist of therapists, all of those things, right? So who do I want to engage with this week? More than likely, 10 times out of 10 is going to be a group that consists of my target audience, which are female entrepreneurs, right? So it doesn't matter which one it is. So I'll just identify about 5 because it looks like I'm a member of about 500 groups. I don't even know. I've had my VA to purge me from some groups and it just looks like they just keep growing and I end up being in more or whatever, right? So I'll identify. So let's just say on Monday, I say, okay, well, I want to talk to the mompreneurs group or whatever, right? So from 6 to 7 p.m., I'm going to go in the mompreneurs group. If 6 to 7 doesn't work for you, just pick a time, right? If you don't want to be in that whole hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is, right? But do something consistently in that area, right? So from 6 to 7, let's say I go in the Mompreneurs group, right? What am I looking for when I go in the group? I'm not looking to just go in there and make comments. What I'm looking for is someone that has a problem that my services or products can solve, right? Because keep in mind, whatever service you offer or whatever product that you're selling is a solution to somebody's problem. I don't care if it's skincare products, house cleaning, catering, people need to eat, whatever it is. So your product or service, your business is a solution or an answer to somebody's problem. You want to go in there and find the problem that you can solve, right? That you are the solution for. So let's just say if I scroll through the group, I'm not going in there to play and socialize and all that. Literally, I'm going in there for lead generation purposes, right? When I go into the group, let's just say one of the comments, the lady is saying, listen, I started my business about 2 years ago. I'm feeling stuck. I was doing good initially or whatever, but I can't, break this income threshold. I'm trying to get to 10K months. Right now, I'm only been able to generate between $5,000 and $6,000 a month, XYZ, and I really feel like I need help. I just don't know what else to do in order to get there, right? Ding, 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 because that's a problem that I solve, right? That my business solve. As a coach, I help my clients to generate from 5 to 7 figures, right? We have a 10K signature program that teaches them how to generate consistent 10K months, right? So something that I offer, whether she take my 10K courses, 10K in a month courses, or if she hires me as a business coach, I can solve that problem for her, right? So in that comment, what I'll do is say, hey, listen, I understand your frustration. I was there for quite some time. These are some of the things and I also have clients that have been there, XYZ. These are some of the ways that I've helped my client. If there's any way that you feel like I can assist you, XYZ, jump in my DMs. Let me hear your exact problem or whatever, and let me offer you a solution, blah, blah, blah. Once she jumps in your DMs, because first of all, if she's verbalized that's a concern or that's a frustration, she wants help, right? So she may jump in your DMs. Now, you're going to allow her to pick your brain to a certain extent. I'll allow her to pick my brain to a certain extent. 1 or 2 questions, right? Anything beyond that, naturally, I'm going to say, hey, listen, jump on a discovery call because I know that I can help you as a coach to overcome this hurdle to get to wherever it is that you want to get to in business, right? Jump on a discovery call with me or whatever, and let's see like the solutions that I can offer you that would help you to get to this particular level, right? On a discovery call, naturally, I'm telling her, like, these are some of the things that we offer. This is one of my coaching services. This is another coaching service, XYZ or whatever. And this coaching service, it'll help you to do this, that. This coaching service will help you to do XYZ or whatever, right? So I've given her enough information so that she understands that I'm knowledgeable about her problem, and I'm also the answer to the problem, right? I'm the person that she needs to help her to get from where she is now, stuck, to unstuck, and to the level that she wants to get to in her business, right? So that is prospecting and getting lead generation, but it's all as a result of engagement, right? Social media engagement. Facebook is the best place to do it simply because you have groups that have that are lumped together that have like a ton of your target audience. Like one of the groups that I'm in, it consists of all female entrepreneurs, and it might have like 500,000 members in this particular group, right? Huge. So determining where you want to, in other words, what playground you want to play in, what group you want to play in for this particular day, go in and do some engagement with the mindset of, hey, I'm going in here to generate leads and not to go in here. This ain't playtime. This is lead generation, income generation time, right? When I say it, sometimes you can generate income generating activities don't always mean like I'm gonna generate money right here and right now, but you're building up leads, right? So with the engagement, with the leads, what you do is continue to engage those leads until you warm them up enough and they convert to actual paying clients. So the engagement, lead generation, all of those are income generating activities, even though they may not be immediate. They are what you need to do for long-term sustainability, right? If you continue to engage that particular audience and warm them up, eventually at least 10%, 20% of those leads will convert into actual paying clients, right? That's the goal for that. Another income generating activity that you should be doing, I'm gonna say at least 2 to 3 times a week, is email marketing, right? I encourage all of my clients also to build an email list, right? When Facebook went down a couple of weeks ago, I didn't even realize Facebook had gone down, right? Because I was doing email marketing at the time, right? So I'm engaging my audience offline. This is an offline strategy. But what happens is you own your email list, right? So can't anybody take it away from you. They can't tell you how to engage in that list. No, nothing. Like, you do what you want. There's no hold bars for it. On Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, it's certain things like you can't say this. You might go to Facebook prison if you do this, XYZ. When you get those people offline onto your email list, you can engage them as often as you want. So like, there are some companies that I get emails from absolutely every day, right? Then there's some companies that I may see emails from twice a week. You really determine how often you want to engage your list. Just make sure you're not selling to them all the time, right? Because don't nobody want to be sold to all the time. You don't even want to be sold to all the time, right? So if you are engaging them 2 to 3 times a week, make sure at least one of your emails is informative, like you giving them tips and strategies on how to do something. Maybe something is motivational, I don't know, and there's at least one of them have a call to action or sales in it, right? If you are a coach, you probably want to be doing a call to action consistently just to say, hey, if you need, giving like an informational email, of course, but giving them like a call to action to get on a free call or discovery call with you, whatever it is, right? But one of the emails needs to be a sales email doing a call to action, selling them into something, whether it's a coaching program or if it's a product that you're selling, promoting this week, whatever it is, right? And then again, planning for profits. When you're doing all of that each week, because you all know that I live and die by a planner, right? So each week, even though I'm mapping out the activities that I'm gonna do that week and what I'm gonna do daily, I also have an income generating goal for the week that I know I want to accomplish. I want to bring in this particular amount weekly in order to meet my overall monthly goals, right? So let's just say if I had a goal of generating $10,000 for the week, right? The lead generation is great for long-term sustainability. You still want to be doing that, right? So if you allocate an hour in the afternoon every week, every day to do that, that's great because that's long-term money. But right here in the interim, your goal is to have $10,000 in the bank by the end of the week. You need to be doing something that's going to bring you money in right now, right? I do recommend focusing on, if you are selling a product, focus on selling the hell out that product all week until you meet that goal. If it's a service, focus on selling that service that entire week until you meet your goal, right? So if you had a goal of $10,000 for the week and you have a product for $1,000, right? That means you have to close 10 people in order to reach that $10,000 goal, right? Where are these 10 people that can pay $1,000 for this? If this somebody that's just starting in business, that's probably not the person you want to be contacting to meet that particular goal or prospecting, whatever it is. You want to contact people that you know can afford to pay $10,000, right? So it's either you're going to be making phone calls to sell them into this particular program, or whatever it is sell them whatever it is that's $1,000, whether it's a product or service. You're going to be sending out emails, mass text messaging, doing live on social media, cross promoting, so being visible on other people's platforms if their target audience is an audience that can pay $1,000 for a particular product, right? So you just want to make sure that you are in alignment with the people that can pay that particular amount and making sure you are getting on the phone with them, sending them emails, sending out text messages, being visible, being live, whatever is necessary for you to reach your weekly goal, right? So all of those things are things that you can be doing to focus on generating income to make sure that your business is sustaining on a long-term basis. So I hope that this Plan for Profit Live is helping you to develop some strategies within your business. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you should be writing all of this down so that you are not getting into the ultimate hustle when you start your business. If you are already an existing business owner, the hustle gets tiresome. So these are strategies that you can implement right on at any point in time. I don't care how long you've been in business, so that you're not hustling always, that sometimes you just enjoy, make the money and enjoy the fruit of your labor, right? Even to the point where you're making money on automation and you're not working hard for it at all. All right, y'all. So y'all develop your strategies, map out what you're going to do, focus on one course until success. Focus is an acronym. Focus on one course until success, right? One product a week that's going to help you to reach your income goal for the week, and make sure daily you are doing income generating activities. Every day that you work, you should be doing some type of income generating activity to bring money into your business so that your business can sustain on a long-term basis. All right, y'all. So until next week, hopefully this thought-provoking Thursday plan for profits is going to help you in the long term in your business to help you to sustain and keep going. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.